Shalom, Barak Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. All praises and glories definitely do, especially in the times we're living in. Much respects to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work. I say, Shalom. All right. We're going to title this, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat." All right. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right. So we're going to be talking about judgment in this lesson. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Hamashiach, of Yahushai. All right. Hamashiach. That everyone may receive the things done to his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. Got that, people? Let's jump to a quick precept. Let's go to Escalatius 12 and 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. All right? All right. All right, let's jump to Matthew's. Matthew's 25, 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, right? Yahushai the Mashiach, and all the angels and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations. The Lord only made 18 nations, remember that. All right? So minus Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up 12 tribes, okay? You still have Esau, Edom, the Edomites, plus the other 16 heathen nations, okay? And they're all still here on this earth, all right? And he shall separate them one from another. So as you can see, people, the Lord deals in nations. You understand that? All right? As the shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep, which are the Israelites, on his right hand. But the goats, who is Esau, Edom, the Edomites, all right, plus the other 16 heathen nations on the left. You got that? All right. Let's jump to Daniel. All right. Jump to Daniel. And the rough goat is the king of Gracia. See that? See? Talking about Edomites. And the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. All right? Let's jump back to Matthew's. All right? Let's jump back to Matthew's 25, 34. Then shall the king, right, Yahushua the Mashiach, say unto them, on his right hand, come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Do you see that? Okay? From the beginning of the foundation of the world. Do you understand that? Before the world began. So you see, it was all prophecy. Your whole lives, the generations, every third or fourth generation, you came back onto the earth. All right? You understand that? You come through the house of your fathers. You are the seed of your fathers. Your mothers are the seed of their fathers. Okay? This whole thing will be played out to the end. But this was all prophesied from the beginning before the foundation of the world. All right? All right. Let's further prove this point to you. We're going to go into the blue letter. Okay? And we'll take you right here, 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore, rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. You see that? Now, diligence means being continuous, a workman, never taking your hand off the plow, right? Calling gets into invitation. Again, you have to be invited in, all right? Remember, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. You see that? You don't choose the Lord. He chooses you. Now, that calling took place from the beginning of the foundation of the world. Okay? And again, many are called, few are chosen. All right? And now we're going to get into the word election. And that's what we're going to look up here to show you that all this was set up before the foundation of the world by looking into that word. All right? So we're going to go right to election. Okay? See, act of picking out, choosing. Now watch. The act of God, of the God power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, free will by which before the foundation of the world, right? We just finished reading that. Okay? Then shall the king say unto them in his right hand, come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. See that? From the beginning, before the world began, right? So, the act of God's free will by which before the foundation of the world, he decreed. You see that? He ordained. Okay? He sanctioned. You get it? He ordered his blessings to certain persons. You see that within what? Within Israel. You're going to see that. All right? As we continue here. The decree made from choice by which he determined to bless certain persons through Yahushua the Mashiach by grace alone, by his mercies alone. A thing or person chosen. A person's God's elect. You see that? And who is the Lord coming back for? Matthew's 24:31. And he shall send his angels at the sound of the trumpet to gather who? The whole world? No. Multi-nations? No. All of Israel? No. The elect of Israel. His elect. All right? From the four winds, north, south, east, west, from one end of heaven unto the other. Right? Romans 11:7. Israel have not obtained what it seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You understand? It's coming back for 1/3 2/3 of Israelites are prophesied to die on this side. You understand? Now let's further give you understanding by clicking where it says root word etymology. Pick out, choose. Okay? Pick out, choose for oneself. Choosing one out of many. Again, many are called, few are chosen. I.e., Yahushua choosing his disciples. Within what? The whole world? No. Israel. Within the 12 tribes of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? So now you people can see how clearly the lies and deception, the games that these people have been playing upon you for centuries, regurgitated lies, okay, with their replacement theology, okay, which basically what they've done is try to tell you that basically the Israelites don't exist, they're a myth, that, you know, by getting rid of you, and not just in words, but in actuality, all right, keeping you from coming into the light, okay, that they would in turn be chosen, okay, the other Gentile heathen nations over you. That's what their replacement theology is all about. You understand? So he has perverse and corrupted the minds of 2/3 of Israelites as well as the world. But he cannot do that with the elect. You understand that? All right, that's out. See, choosing one for an office. The God power choosing whom he judged fit to receive his favors and separate from the rest of mankind. What is that talking about? Sanctification. Sanctification means you are made holy and separate from the rest of mankind. When we read Jeremiah, right, 1-5, give me a minute. All right, this is Jeremiah 1-5. So when we read it, what does it say here? Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. How would he know you? We already read it. Okay? Go back. See? Which before the foundation of the world, he decreed blessings to certain person. That's how he would know you. You understand? Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, out of your mother's womb, I sanctify thee, which means to be made holy and separate from the rest of mankind. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation. See that? No theological seminary, and Elder Apostle Tahar called theological cemetery schools, which they are because they're dead. These people know nothing. All right? They have these titles and degrees, okay? And they know nothing. You understand? And that's because this is not their book. It wasn't given on to them. All right? As we read in Psalms 147, 19 and 20, which is backed up by Amos 3, 1 and 2. All right? But I believe you people get the point. I think the point's been made. Let's get back. All right? Okay? So again, as you can see, right, of God choosing whom he judged fit to receive, right, his favors and separate from the rest of mankind, which means you were sanctified, to be particularly of his own and to be attended to continually by his gracious oversight. See, i.e. the Israelites. Does it say Esau, Edom, Edomites? Does it say Anamites, Moabites, Ishmaelites? Does it say multi-nations? Does it say the world? No. Israelites. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the descendants of Jacob. You got it? You understand that? Of the God power choosing Christians. Again, who are the people that are coming out of the temple of Antioch in Acts 11:26 that are called Christians? Who are those people? It tells you right there, the disciples of Yahushua. You understand? So you would have to be what? You would have to be of the Negro, Latino, Native American descent to be a Christian. So you see, those things are all self-imposed by them. What do you think? You think Christian came here? Well, I'm just here. We'll be right back. Part 2. Shalom.